good performance, such a turnaround. How much were the players fired up by a sort of sense of injustice in that first half? Because that seemed a crazy decision, didn't it?
Yeah, I agree with your conclusion on that decision. And I think from that moment onwards, we played some very, very good football. I know we conceded a goal after that, but they came together. They weren't gonna let a decision like this derail our season, because a strength in the team and character in the team is to come together in difficult moments, and we've done that many a time this season.
You're 11 points behind City with a game in hand. Is it still theoretically possible you can catch them? Do you hold on to that belief?
It's not theoretically impossible, but it would take a lot, and would take a miracle. But sometimes for us though, it's we just have to get as many points on the board as possible and keep getting the wins that we need to make sure we've improved from last season, and we want to at least get as close to them as possible.
Stay or not, but was his performance everything you wanted from a striker after he had that disallowed goal?
Yeah, fantastic performance. I've said a couple of things about Edinson today, that we're awaiting his decision if he wants to stay or if he wants to move on. Of course, it's a performance like today. We, as a club, we have missed for a few years. We haven't had that type of number 9 for a long spell, and Edinson has been working so hard to get fit, and now he's getting a couple of games in a short space of time, and we can see that the boys played a little bit to his strengths as well, because the cross from Mason, brilliant. The pass through from Paul, brilliant, because we know Edinson's movement, and for Fred's goal as well, Edinson's movement is the key to the goal.
One more on Edinson. As far as you know, the club want him to stay. Is it just him that's got doubts at the moment? And what do you think will happen? What's your role in trying to persuade him?
We've had upfront and honest meetings, of course we've had, and there's no secret to keep him. I don't think it's any secret to that this has been a difficult year for everyone. With the pandemic, it's not been possible to have friends over, family over without quarantine, you can't travel. He's not been able to experience the fantastic culture in Manchester and in and around and in England. And he is contemplating and thinking hard and long about what he wants to do, and I understand. He knows what we want. I want him against Old Trafford full Stretford End, scoring a diving header like today. There's no better feeling, and so let's wait and see.
Matt Dunn?
We'll up a little bit on what you just mentioned there about Cavani and what he brings to the team. United were very composed in front of Tottenham Hotspur's penalty area, a lot of passing triangles and diamonds. How did you make such a structure possible, especially when you've just flown back from Spain on Thursday?
Actually, our prep was different than normal today, done by videos and meetings, because we flew back Friday morning, didn't get back until Friday or in the afternoon. They needed some recovery again on Saturday, so we prepared everything. We don't go too far away from our principles anyway, and we know Tottenham they're always difficult to play through. You need to earn the spaces, you need to go from side to side, you need to play around them at times, get crosses in, but also when it opens up, then you play through the middle. And
I noticed Jose walks down the tunnel at half time with you with his arm around your shoulders. You don't often see that between managers at half time. Was he sympathetic to the fact you weren't having much luck in the first half?
No,
Sorry,
that
taking that
was. I think sometimes some words are being said, and sometimes you feel sorry for the most important thing. We're good colleagues and friends before, after, and sometimes during a game you can have a little bit of a dispute, and I think we've got the utmost respect for each other, and I think that's the point here, that sometimes it's some words being said that you don't really. I had a couple of words I can take back at that time.
Okay. About Fred's shooting ability in the past, but how happy are you to see him get a goal finally?
Oh, great! I'm so happy. He keeps practicing. We had a good session on yesterday actually. Arriving from a little bit deeper, maybe not striking it from 25 yards with his right foot, but getting the box and in the areas where you can use your left foot. And great movement by Edinson, good play. But he's there, and I'm so pleased for him. He gives us everything every game, Fred, and he's rewarded by very important goals for us.
Okay,